and even in the Navy, I would have all my boys come over, and we would cook out and drink beer, you know, and just watch wrestling, you know, watch the pay-per-views every month, and just really get into it, man. It was just it was a good camaraderie between brothers, you know what I mean? So, and don't worry, there was women there too.
Right on.
But
it's
good,
funny
man.
because the three, you talk about three different moments in your life. One about the Navy, which is certainly a massive brotherhood, being with your boys and enjoying wrestling, and then ultimately ending in the wrestling business. Three brotherhoods. Can you comment about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like the wrestling business, I mean, people say that it's, you know, it's here, it's there, it's whatever, but it's also a brotherhood too, because at the end of the day, it's all about entertaining the fans. I don't care who has an ego, who doesn't have an ego, who thinks they're this, who thinks they're that, or who come up with this first, or who did this first, or I'm older than you, I'm younger than you, I'm faster than you, whatever. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's all about entertaining the fans, and of course making money. So that's the name of the game. You know what I mean? So and if the day comes where I'm not entertaining the fans, hey, I will walk away. You know what I mean? And as of right now, I'm entertaining a lot of fans, and I'm building my name, and I'm building that base, and I think I got a pretty good foundation to become a superstar, something really big in this business.
Well, actually, in 2009, pretty early on in your wrestling career, you signed a contract with TNA Wrestling, and your first appearance was actually at Destination X 2009, where you wore the Navy uniform and sang "God Bless America."
Yep, that was, I'm not a very good singer, but I thank God the crowd was into it and they helped me sing it. But that was a true honor that, you know, TNA took, you know, a guy, a nobody basically, that had no name, that nobody know who I am, you know, all that. But they seen something in me, that I have a story, that I've been through something, that I've came from something, and I'm very determined, and I have the heart and dedication for this business. And that's hard to come by in this business nowadays, is heart and dedication. And trust me, I 110% of that, because I have two goals. Of course, to make money. Of course, that's everybody's goal, to make money to pay bills. That's not really a goal, but it's just a, you know, a guarantee. But also to get my story out. I don't care what I have to go through. People are going to hear my story. And not just my story, but my brothers and sisters that fell before me, you know, and I'm going to keep that dream alive. Like, I hear people from the coal, and, you know, I get calls from them, and I talk to them. I'm still in touch with a lot of them. I got a couple of my boys in Virginia and our surrounding states. They always come to my shows when they're in town and stuff, and we have a good time, and we talk about how I was always a wrestling fan, and we even wrestled in my birthing, you know what I'm saying, like that. And it's really good to feel that, because I've helped them out, and it's also helping me out. Of course, I'm not being, you know, selfish or anything, but it also helped me out too. And if I can help other ones out, like just the other day, I got a letter from one of the soldiers from in Afghanistan. When I got this letter, man, I'm getting goosebumps now just talking about it. I mean, for one, we need to bring our boys home. We're over there way too long. What's going on? You know what I mean? We don't need to be over there. Mm-hmm. War creates death, and death becomes bad. You know what I mean? I mean, it's crap. But there's a reason for everything, and we have to deal with it, and we got to go through it. But when I got this letter from him telling me that I give them soldiers strength over there, I give them motivation to get up and do their job, that means so much to me. Like, because I'm out here living my dream because of them fighting, so that way we all can be free. Well, so-called free, but we're not going to get into that. And you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean? It just touched me, and it's like, that's what motivates me. No matter how bad the business gets or how good the business gets, I don't care which way it goes, I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to keep telling my story. I'm still going to represent what needs to be represented every day. And, of course, today is Veterans Day, and happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, like you guys talked about and stuff before. But I want to do it every day. I live, breathe, bleed military. Like, because we got young men and women over there fighting for a cause, and they're risking with their family over here worried every day. That's why I'm on TV doing my thing, representing my thing. And on Turning Point this Sunday, people are going to see a change in me. I'm going to be different on Turning Point. And I'm not going to say anything about it, but on Turning Point, you'll see it as soon as I come out that curtain. I'll tell you that.
Jesse, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. What a tremendous life story that you have, and I really look forward to seeing your progression as a wrestler in the months and years to come.
No problem, man. It's an honor being on your guys' show and telling my story. Like I said every time, it's an honor telling my story just to get it out to even one more person. And also, you can follow me on Twitter at the Jesse Neal. So definitely do that. And I'm always talking about the vets, military, and even some bad stuff and good stuff, all that stuff. So thank you for having me on your show, man. It's been an honor.
Thank you. Would you like to join us for our TNA Turning Point preview?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. First off, we got Bully Ray and Scott Steiner versus Ken Anderson and Abyss. This one coming off the Immortal feud. Abyss recently leaving the Immortal faction and now teaming with Anderson against two tough guys, Bully Ray and Scott Steiner. What are your picks, guys?
Well, of course, my pick is Anderson and Abyss because Bully Ray's got something coming anyways, for especially what he did to me last year. Both times I was in the ring with him, he knocked me out as soon as I got in there, which, hey, it's a fight, man, and especially with Bully Ray, it's going to be a fight. But, of course, I'm with my boy Anderson anytime, anywhere, so...
I got to agree with Jesse on this one, if for no other reason than Abyss is coming back after being just pounded by Immortal over the last couple months. I think Abyss and Anderson have this one in the bag.
I'm going to have to agree with you. That'll make it 3, Anderson and Abyss, also because of Abyss recently having a bit of, I guess, of a career low in recent months, being a bit lower down, not being involved too much on television. I guess this will be his comeback match. Him and Anderson will get the win. Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett. Hardy also coming back from a lot of turmoil, personal issues. We heard from him earlier on in the show today, talking about how he messed up and how he's ready to get his life back on track. And him versus Jeff Jarrett always has had a long-term feud between these two men, but the Riders' pick has got to go with the returning Jeff Hardy. But I'm still not sure if I'm ready to jump on his bandwagon as of yet after the big, I guess, screw-up that he did at the Destination X pay-per-view back in March. Or was it not Destination X, Victory Road?
Just a quick, caveat on Jeff Hardy coming back. What is the pulse in the locker room?
I'll tell you what, each one of us have our own demons and have to deal with it our own way and stuff like that. And the timeout that Jeff Hardy took was really good for him. And when he came back, it's a new Jeff Hardy. Like, I can tell you that honestly, like, gimmicks aside, storylines, all that stuff, wrestling aside, it's a new Jeff Hardy. You know, he's got his new baby and family and stuff like that. He's got his priorities straight. You know, he's in the gym with us and stuff, working out and all that good stuff, man. I'm telling you what, Jeff Hardy's really going to turn it up on Sunday, and I'm so glad it's against Jeff Jarrett, too, because ain't he the AAA champion or something like that?
Yeah, he's the Mexican world champion right now.
Nobody likes Mexico, so.
Have you ever performed there?
Huh?
Have you ever performed there in Mexico?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I've vacationed, yeah, and plus my fiance, Christina Von Ehren, Toxin, in TNA now, she teams with us. She actually came from AAA. She's wrestled plenty of times, and I've heard stories, and it's just, not for me.
All right, well, speaking of that, it's going to be yourself and your partner.
Shannon Moore.
Thank you, in Ink Inc., with your fiance, Toxin, against Mexican America and Sarita. And
the tag titles are on the line.
Yeah, I wonder who you guys are going to go for.
I don't know. I don't really have much of a choice. I don't want to be threatened now. I got to go with Ink Inc., though.
That's the good thing about me. Yeah. You never get threatened by me. Now, the Mexican-American, that's going to be different on Sunday because definitely somebody's going to get punched in the face because things been turned up lately since I've been injured. Because obviously, I was out for 4 months with a neck injury. They didn't care, and it was from Hernandez. They didn't care. They didn't make sure my bills were paid. They didn't, all that stuff. And when you're out, you're out. You're not getting paid. You know what I mean? So you kind of worry, and you have that stress, too. But I'm going to tell you what, all that anger and all that frustration, Sunday, it'll all come out, and you guys are definitely going to see that.
Yeah, my pick, definitely Ink Inc. And the tag titles are on the line, so I guess we're going to be seeing some new World Tag Team Champions.
Toxin, she's hot as hell, man. I hope she wins it for us, man. We need somebody to win the belt for us, I guess. And it might as well be her.
If the men can't do it, you got to bring your woman in.
That's right, man. If you try and there's just reasons why we can't, because of course they have Sarita and Rosita on their side. Why not bring Toxin into the mix, man. She'll take care of them and maybe possibly even win it for us. So hey, there we go. We're on top.